Hi, welcome to Bad Movie Reviews.
Goodbye.
Welcome to the Taj, home to statesmen and celebrities for over a century.
Wow.
Remember always, here at the Taj.
What's missing in Hotel Mumbai is something close to an actual point of view. The film is both gripping in its execution and totally bland in what it's trying to say, with characters who don't really stand out on screen. As you watch people getting shot left and right while the principals remain alive, you start to wonder at one point, why am I sitting through this? Perhaps if the characters felt like more than mere two-dimensional beings there would be something to maintain our interest, but all you can really do in Hotel Mumbai is wait for more bodies to drop until a rescue squad arrives.
Let them in!
Look, I don't think you understand. There's been an attack and we're not safe.
When the smoke clears and a few characters survive while a few others don't, you can't help but question the whole enterprise. It's satisfying on a surface level as a white-knuckle thriller, but don't expect anything deeper than that. But sadly, as Hotel Mumbai rolls on, it becomes increasingly apparent that it's a very Australian take on a very Indian tragedy. This makes it an uncomfortable watch in a way you definitely don't want.
You don't know how many there are, where they are.
Local police are simply not trained to deal with it.
Sometimes the politics are so unsubtle it's distracting, and the occasionally preachy Hotel Mumbai suffers that way. There's also some stupid comic relief, including a rich Russian discussing prostitute nipple size and an extended gag about Muslim terrorists tricking each other into eating pork in between murdering people. The actors do their best, but there isn't time to create much depth for their characters before the attack begins in earnest.
This is straight out the service exit. If they hit us, we'll all die. We take our chances. Let's get. We all are. But
as the picture goes on, it simply becomes too brutal. There's a line for an audience between conveying the true horror of what occurred and being excessive, and the movie barely avoids the latter. As the body count grows, the film begins to feel manipulative. Especially a thread focused on the fate of David and Zahar's baby. Whether that particular aspect of the story is true or not, its inclusion seems only to push buttons in a traditional Hollywood narrative.
The biggest problem with Hotel Mumbai is that it is brutal and harrowing and problematic without ever feeling artistically rewarding. You can punish me for 2 hours, but there needs to be a reason to take the punishment. The problem is that making this kind of film inherently walks a fine line between art and exploitation, and Hotel Mumbai feels like the latter to me.
Despite the meticulous reenactment of a massacre in which both humble employees and filthy rich guests were gunned down like clay pigeons, it's difficult to empathize with the flimsily drawn characters, supposedly inspired by interviews with the massacre's survivors, most of whom are either one-dimensional heroes or villains.